real Glaze Gibbs. Let's get him turned back up, y'all. He lost access to his YouTube page, to his YouTube channel. And he was one of the first dudes. You see how when they was doing all the drug dealer stories, the ex-criminal stories, the jail come home stories, it was always somebody else interviewing them, narrating them. He the originator of him narrating his own story. He the originator of having his own voice in the background to tell his own stories. He was one of the first ones. He was one of the pioneers. A lot of people might not know about it because the game flooded with people that doing that. He the first one to do that. Glaze Gibbs, y'all. His YouTube channel is still up. He got one called Glaze Gibbs where you can go look at all his old stuff that he got locked out of. But his new page is The Real Glaze Gibbs. Trust me, y'all gonna enjoy his good content. Real good brother, ex-street nigga, ex-street legend. All the shit y'all be looking for, all that shit. He was all that. New York version of Terrence Gangsta Williams, you know what I'm saying? So y'all go on and check him out, man. Like I say, he was one of the first. He was the first. As far as I know, he inspired. See, it's a few people that inspired me. He was one of the people that first inspired me. But it was like pre-contemplation. Like, I was like, dang, I might be able to tell some of my stories. Of course, I didn't do as much shit as he did in the streets, but I got, you know, he was one of the originators of real people getting on telling their story. He one of the first ones, y'all. The real Glaze Gibbs. Real dope stories. He go into detail. He got a dope ass voice. Got a narrator voice. Perfect voice. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, people still don't do it like he did it with the editing and the way he did it, the music in the background. He one of the on the cool. He one of the godfathers of real people telling their story. He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore, and he one of the pioneers. He was at 64,000 views. You know what I'm saying? No, he was at 64,000 subscribers, and he had 10 million views altogether. His page still up. Glaze Gibbs is still up. But I need y'all to go subscribe to the real Glaze Gibbs and get him to 100,000, man. Real ones got to support real ones, man. You know what I'm saying? And we got to change the narrative of these streets. We got to stop making people feel like for you to be cool and be black, you got to have a gun with no hope, sipping some lean. You nigga, just being black is gangster enough in America, bro. Just being black, you cool as fuck just by being black, bro. You ain't got to do the extra shit that adds to your demise, man. Just being a black man, period. You gonna stand out, nigga, and be a fixture. And that's what Glaze Gibbs, people like Terrence Gangsta Williams, people that's trying to, man, look, I don't care about all these allegations about what they did to get on. I don't care about none of that. All I care about is these youngsters, man, and changing the narrative, man. Glaze Gibbs. The real Glaze Gibbs. You're welcome, because you're going to enjoy his content.